Work will continue along Valley Avenue in Bangor as the city cleans up a large homeless encampment.
Public Works began cleanup today, which will continue tomorrow and possibly extend into Friday. Bangor City Manager Debbie Laurie says all the people who formerly lived there have been placed into housing. This project comes after months of federal assistance to identify and equip the 20 people who were staying in that area.
The federal support team is now moving out, leaving the city to, as Laurie said, take the training wheels off. She says the area is expected to be cleared and available for spectators during Saturday's Kenduskeag Extreme canoe race.
This was an area that was a recreational area. We want families to be able to return. We want the recreation. Some folks are uncomfortable, so we thought this was the right solution and the right first try. And I think we all succeeded yesterday, and now we're doing the final parts of that, which will be the cleanup. And then the next step will be how do we reimagine how this area will be available to all members of our community.
During the work period, Valley Ave from the 14th Street extension to Bruce Road will be closed to traffic.
And those in temporary housing are continuing to receive case management services and medical checkups as the city tries to break the cycle that leads to homelessness.
We'll have more on this coming up at 6 o'clock.